Hello everyone, here is a student example for you to look at of the annotated bibliography. So take note of how the MLA format is set up. You're using your ID number so I can grade anonymously. Then you're putting my name and our course number. Make sure you use our section number, and then the due date. Again, make sure you're using our due date and that it's formatted per MLA. For the title, you can put annotated bibliography, and then make sure you're inserting the page numbers with your student ID number, again, to maintain anonymous grading. So do take note of how the citations are all set up completely, just like they would be on a works cited page, and they're going to be in alphabetical order. So we first have car, and then technology, and then timeline, and then Turkle. So make sure you put yours in alphabetical order. And then we're just going to take a look at this particular citation here. This one did not have an author, so it's just starting with the title of the web page, and then we have the title of the website in italics, the year from the website, and then we end with a URL. Make sure there is no hyperlink, so you'll need to remove that. And then also you don't need to include the https:// if that is present. Now this one had a year. If yours does not have a date at all, then at the end you're going to want to put your access date. So whatever date you were on the website, do accessed, and then put that date in MLA format with a period at the end. And then notice how that's got a hanging indent, and then the actual annotation for the article also is lined up with the hanging indent. So that's how you want to do that this time. So your annotation is supposed to talk about the article first. So it's supposed to give just a very brief, almost like an abstract, a summary of what the article is about. So that's what this top part is all about. It's telling us what it teaches us, what it features, that it's interactive, and what that allows the users to do. And then after that, you're supposed to give an evaluation of the source. So this one says it's unbiased, it's reliable, it's well organized, it's interactive, so it's easy to access. And then finally, you're supposed to talk about how you're going to use the source. And this one says it's going to be helpful during the writing process because, and tells why. It tells the reader why it won't hinder this person's particular argument and how it's going to be a great tool. So let's just read through this one. Timeline of computer history teaches its users how technology has evolved over the past 90 years. This website features changes in computers, cell phones, cameras, watches, movies, and video games from the 1930s to 2015. The interactive website allows its users to pick a year to investigate, then presents new technology from that year, and provides a summary on how the product affected the world of technology. This unbiased timeline of how the world's technology has changed over the years looks to be a reliable source as it is directly linked to the Computer History Museum in California. The website is well organized and its interactive layout makes it easy to access. This source will be helpful to utilize during the writing process because it gives ideas on what technology is helpful to learn about further in order to write an informed paper. This site will not hinder or help the argument that technology is changing the human mind, but will be a great tool to use to gain more insight on all different types of technology. So that's all we're looking for. Again, a summary of the article, a quick, brief summary of the article, an evaluation of the source, and how you plan on using it in your paper. So you're going to do that 4 times. Make sure it's all in alphabetical order. Make sure everything's formatted correctly, and start your paper with your traditional MLA formatting. So notice how when I read that, there was no first person. So when you're writing these, you want to make sure we're writing formal papers. So do that without using first or second person, and this is a good example of how you can talk about your sources and how you're going to use them without incorporating any first or second pronouns into each of these entries. So I hope that is a helpful example for you, and I look forward to reading your annotated bibliographies.